Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to share with you my 4 rules to clear acne-free skin. So acne has been a huge part of my life, especially in high school. I had quite bad acne, and you know, it really kind of affects your day, it affects your confidence and the way that you talk to people and the way you see yourself that day as well. So I wanted to share with you how I cleared it up and how I maintain clear skin. For me, the acne wasn't just a puberty thing. It started for me when I was in year 12 studying TE. So I was diagnosed with PCOS, so it's a really common hormone imbalance that girls have. And so what that meant for me was I put on weight easily, my skin was absolutely terrible. You know, big red inflamed acne, like excessive hair growth, that kind of thing. So it's not a nice thing to have, but it is manageable. So obviously, you know, those excess hormones, that's why it wasn't normal acne. It was actually quite bad. As you can see, I'll show you a picture. So you know, all through year 12 and first year of uni, my skin looked like this, and I would never go anywhere without makeup, and I became like the queen of camouflage because I didn't want anyone to see, you know, how bad it was, because I felt like people were looking at me, and I just generally felt pretty terrible and lacking confidence the whole time. You know, that was going on. So I wanted to share with you my 4 rules. My first rule is to skincare. Now, when choosing your skincare, and I've had the same skincare now for 2 years and I would not change. A, because my skin is sensitive, so it hates me changing product. But number 2, it has never failed me. I've never broken out while I'm on this, except for that special time of month, which my work girlies call Shark Week. Yeah, Shark Week, not just because of the way you act during that special week, but what's going on. So what I wanted to share with you was a skincare range that I've used religiously for about a year and a half, 2 years now, and ever since it came into Australia. Now this is a French brand. This is Bioderma, their CBM range. I think I briefly mentioned it in a previous video, but this is their CBM range. Now why this works for my skin is because the products are soap free, so it's not drying out my skin. You know, it's keeping most of those oils there, so you know, it's not completely demolishing your oil layer. You know, it's not drying out my skin. And how these ones actually work is they help your skin to produce less sebum. Now sebum is one of the factors causing acne, and for me, I found it was the biggest one. So I've been using this day and night for a year and a half now, and it has made the biggest difference for me in the world. So they have a lot of products in their line. They have like 3 different lines, but in this range they've got their cleanser, which now comes in a tube as well if you prefer a tube to a pump. I don't tone anymore. I found that dried out my skin, and it actually made me break out a bit. So instead I literally cleanse. This is in the morning. If it's at night and I've been wearing makeup, I need to remove that makeup, so I will generally actually use one of these first. Now you've probably heard of micellar water before. You know, it's been around a little while now. Every brand's bringing out one. You know, Garnier just brought out one, but I swear by the Bioderma one, I know that they have different ingredients in them. They work roughly the same way, and they work like magnets. So what you do is you apply some onto not necessarily Whispers, but a round cotton pad, and then you wipe your face, and it actually acts like a magnet. So it pulls all the dirt and all the impurities out of the pore. And I mean, you can wash your face, think it's clean, then use this over the top and you will see more come out. It's ridiculous. So at night, if I've been wearing makeup, I'll use this to remove the makeup. So this is the one. I'll use the CBM. This one is in the acne range. Otherwise, I'll use the Sensi Bio, which is the one for sensitive skin. But why this one has a benefit is because you can use it on your eyes as well. You can't use the CBM one on your eyes. So I tend to just stick with this one, but you can go either. And then I'll cleanse. And then third third off, I'll use a moisturizer by them. So the CBM AKN, now they have a few in their range. They've got a pore refiner, they've got Global, Hydra, and this one is AKN. So they're all in the CBM range. I don't find the others work for me. That's because of the kind of acne I have. This one works for me. And that's the one that I've recommended to everyone. But you know, if it's large pores are a problem, go the pore refiner. If it's severe acne you have, go the Global. If you know you have dry skin with acne, then go the Hydra. The AKN is so smooth purifying care, but I think it's just the most kind of general one. But anyway, that works for me, and I've used it religiously and it works. Seriously, not even a pimple most days, which is amazing. But also, you know, you get those times where your skin is overproducing cells, or your skin just feels flaky or dry and your makeup's not going on nicely, and you know, or even if your acne is turned into scars, then you need to use a scrub. The scrubs are my best friend. I probably use them a little bit more than I should. Twice a week? No, that's alright. There's a lot of great scrubs out there. My favourite is either the ACNE-FREE. Now theirs is the original scrub with natural apricot extracts and vitamin E. So that one's great. It is really quite abrasive though. My other favourite is definitely the St. Ives. They've got an apricot blemish scrub, but it's a little less severe. But both of them are the apricot kernels, and they really help to exfoliate the dead skin cells and to help that scarring disappear. Alright, my second rule to great skin is the food you eat and supplementing. I mean, I'm not a dietitian by any means, but these I feel are quite basic rules, and so I'm going to share those with you. And I mean, these are what have worked for me, and I swear by them, and I feel when I slip up, I can see the result. Okay, so in terms of the food you eat, eating sugar, eating processed foods, again, this is quite basic. Might not go too much in depth with it because I might get in trouble. So your sugars, that's gonna come out. Processed foods and saturated fats, they're gonna come out in your skin as well. It's not just about looking after yourself from the outside. So in terms of your skincare, it's also about looking after from the inside, because that's where the acne is coming from. So by helping to correct the problem internally, you're gonna see the outcome on the skin. So for me, yeah, so definitely, you know, saturated fat, processed foods and sugar are a big no-no, and they come in all sorts of forms, like carbonated drinks, sauces, obviously lollies, you know, processed meats like salamis. Cutting down on them or eliminating them makes a huge difference. So my three biggest products when it comes to supplementing, number one is fish oil. Yes. Now fish oil is great for the skin. It's the good kind of fats. So saturated fats aren't good for the skin at all. They're the wrong kinds of oils for the skin. But your fish oil, which has your omegas 3 and 6, they're the ones that you want. They're gonna really hydrate the skin with the good kind of fats, and help with that protective layer, etc., etc. Now with your fish oil, make sure do your research and make sure it's a high quality one. You can test this by putting your fish oil in the freezer. If it turns cloudy, don't take it. You might as well eat a Big Mac. But if you know you put it in the freezer for like an hour or so and it's still clear, and not that like it's like a clouded fish oil, don't take it. If it's still clear, as clear as when you put it in there, then it's a good fish oil, because fish oil and you know pure omega, they don't freeze, but saturated fat will. So just be careful. Number two is an antioxidant. These are amazing because they strengthen your immunity. That's going to help fight infection, the infections on your face, as well as inflammation. It's going to help put that down. It's also going to help your skin protect itself from outside forces, so you know, pollution, whatnot. That's a really good one to take as well. And so those two in combination with a good multivitamin. So multivitamin is going to give you all your basic nutrition, everything that you may be missing out on in your diet. That's also going to help correct the problem from the inside and strengthen your skin, and you know, make it glow, make it happy, giving it everything it needs. Third rule to clear skin: drink plenty of water. Now I know this is like drilled into us so much, but again, it's about fixing it from the inside, keeping your body hydrated. That's going to help the problem a lot. It's going to help flush out toxins in the body as well, but you know, just keeping the body hydrated, giving it everything it needs to do what it needs to do. Number 4, don't touch your face, like ever. Make sure your makeup brushes are clean. When you put your primer on, if you do it by hands, make sure your hands are just washed. The less bacteria you're putting on your face, the more you're going to notice it. Yeah, so always washing your hands before you touch your face. Just try not to touch your face. But the more you touch and pick the acne, the more it's going to spread the bacteria around your face. So cleaning your makeup brushes, cleaning your pillowcases very regularly, because your face is going to come in contact, your face is going to come in contact with whatever's been on your pillowcase. So if you've had greasy hair and it's been all over that pillowcase, next night you go sleep on it, that's going to transfer onto your face. It's not going to help. Fabric softeners are not good on your pillowcases either when it comes to bad skin. Those kind of clog the pores and make it worse. Just make sure anything that touches your face is clean. So sterilize those makeup brushes, make sure they're clean. That brings me back to taking your makeup off before bed. So, sleeping with your makeup on is going to it's going to clog your pores all night long. Nighttime is the time when your skin's got to heal. If you're sleeping with makeup on, I'm telling you right now, it's not doing you any good. This is going to clog up the whole system, and you're probably going to wake up like me if I do that accidentally after a big night out. Trust me, it happens, but I regret it the next day because I've got a big whopper. Like, my skin comes out quickly. It's like, I hated that, thank you Lauren, and then I'll just have this massive little pimple staring at me, and that just makes me unhappy. So yeah, make sure anything that comes in contact with your face is clean. Always remove your makeup before bed. Just take care of yourself from the inside and out, and you're gonna see it's gonna make a huge difference. Well, I mean, it made a huge difference for me. They're my rules that I live by when it comes to my skin, because I've learned. My God, have I learned. When I've done something wrong, as long as I follow those 4 rules, this is how my skin turns out. And I'll show you what it does. I mean, it's not perfect at the moment, as I tried out a new face mask the other day and it didn't like that either. So, it's already given me a little bit of scarring, but I'll just take it off and show you, probably not this part. If I'm gonna make any friends tonight, I need that part still there. Alright, I'll move up to my eyes for you. Just as proof that I'm not lying. These things do make a huge difference. I'm gonna go ahead and put that back on now. I've tried a lot of stuff, from Biore to Proactive to Benzac to Cetaphil to QV to Garnier. I've just tried a lot of things, and I've just found nothing works. But I have this brand in my highest faith, and I really think that, if this is a big problem for you like it was for me, then you should definitely check it out. I don't know where else besides Priceline sells this. And look, it's such a great skincare line, and it really, in terms of the way it appeared on the outside, this has been a godsend. And in terms of looking after your body on the inside, look, it's also important. Thanks for watching my video. I hope that some of the rules that work for me also work for you. If you wanted to give the skincare line Bioderma a go, you definitely should. Different things work for different people, but this has been my savior, and I'm sure it'll work for a lot of you. You just need to give it time. The skin's turnover cycle's like 28 days, so stick with it for at least a month. Any skincare line, I'm talking, stick with it for, it's gonna be like 2 months before you see the difference minimum. And yeah, like, share, subscribe, and let me know what else you want to see. Now that you've seen my skincare routine, it's the most simple thing in the world. It's the most simple thing in the world. But that's what works for me and what has made a massive difference in my skin. See you later. Bye.